What would be his advantage over you in this fight?
His advantage over me, I think, in this fight, he's really good at promoting.
From the show and then in subsequent interviews, it seems like you like the guy.
So I actually have respect for who Chael is when he's not at work. You know, I'm just sick of him being tagged to my name, to be honest with you.
After being opposite coaches in the Ultimate Fighter show and fighting each other, for some reasons, Chael Sonnen and Jon Jones have went at it more after their fight than prior to it.
Oh, I don't promote fights, I pick fights. I'm better than Jon Jones.
Here's the reason why, according to the bad guy.
Somewhere along the way, Jon starts taking shots at me for peds. Now, I fought him. I know his secret. I was willing to keep his secret. It was honor amongst thieves, right? But when he started publicly speaking about it, I was a little bit bothered, and he was taking that real high-handed approach, that real how could ya type mentality, and he went a little far with it. And you'll always know a fellow user. You can just look at them. There's things that it happens to your body that only you know once you're doing it. So when you spot somebody else, you always know. But you can also get a very good indicator by some of their interviews, right? By some of the interviews with the great denials when they're never being asked.
I beat him fair and square the first time and off of steroids, and I beat him the second time off of steroids.
So when Jon was doing some of this stuff, it bothered me, but I still kept my mouth shut. I never said anything about it. And he started throwing some real stones my way. I let it go. And I thought it was a little bit underhanded only because if we're in the spirit of keeping each other's names out there because we're going to go do business and we're going to be partners together, fair game. That's behind us. We're not going to do that. Got my mouth shut, never said anything about it. He finally gets hit. And when he gets hit, you know, it's one of these things where what took you so long? And instead of copying to it, he takes the other approach. And you only have two options. Come as clean as you can, as quickly as you can, or take it to the grave with denial. There's no in between. And once you make your play, you got to stand on it. He made his play. I'm taking this thing to the grave. So now I'm speaking up, right? Now it's payback time. All the stuff you said about me, so we're having a little back and forth, and it wasn't much more heated than what I'm speaking right now. I just said my piece about what he was doing, how long he had been doing it. He'd fought OSP. It was the one fight where he fought clean. It was the worst performance he had. The picogram happens. And the picogram was one of the great swerves in recent memory, because the question was this: would a picogram help Jon? The answer to the question by all of the experts, which weighed in to get Jon licensed, was no. That's the correct answer. A picogram of that steroid would not help Jon. That's true. That never should have been the question. Here's how steroids work, just so you guys understand. Okay, performance enhancers. You put them into your system. They're in your system. They start to go away. So you take more. They start to go away. So you take more. They start to go away. It's called a cycle. The experts knew that's not the question that should be asked. Does a picogram left help you? Yes. Heavens, yes. Not even a maybe. I explained this accurately. Everything I just said is extremely accurate. Jon didn't like that, right? Jon decided to be upset by this. So Jon comes on one time, and Ariel and I are going to conduct an interview. And Jon, while live, refuses to speak to me.
Ariel, I'm going to keep it real, bro. I just only want to talk to you right now.
Fair enough. Chael,
It's his speech.
I will continue to talk to Jon. I appreciate him joining us. I know there's bad blood there, so I will respect that.
Ariel, thank you for being a fact checker. Thank you for not lying to the fans and making up stuff all the time. It was a pleasure to talk to you.
I thought it was rude.
Are you upset?
I'm annoyed by that. Yeah, I think that's very rude.
And now I've lost respect for him. right? Now it's you. Now you're just a dum-dum. In addition to everything else, now you're a dum-dum. Now I'm frustrated, right? I mean, this is how we got here. Why do I keep going after him? This is how we got here. How does one of the toughest guys in the world be so sensitive?
Nowadays, the two seems to be at peace, and Chael had the opportunity to interview the champion recently.